Here are your tips and little reminders for Dragonflight this week. Hey, it's Soul, and you can help support these little videos by hitting the like button, subscribing for more WoW coverage, and catching me live on Twitch. This week WoW's doing a promotional Twitch drop for a fun little campfire toy. All you gotta do is tune into any participating WoW streamer and rack up 4 hours of watch time. It's starting Tuesday, 10 AM Pacific, and goes on for a week. I will be on Tuesday, so feel free to tune in. We're a super chill space for discussing the game, and definitely not me showing off how great I am at managing my bags. Anyway, let's get to it, starting with some class tuning, which are basically a lot of buffs this week. Check them out. Starting with Death Knights, Blood is getting a bit more mitigation from their Bone Shield. Frost and Unholy are getting a flat 4% damage increase. Jumping over to Paladins, Holy DPS is going up a bit with buffs to Shield of the Righteous and Consecration, while Ret is getting big increases to many of their rotational abilities. Arms Warriors are getting a similar treatment with increases to Cleave, Deep Wounds, and their Forset bonus. Protection is also getting a modest buff to their health and damage mitigation through Ignore Pain. Notice how there's no additional buff to Firolog, the two-handed strength legendary. I imagine the WoW team is being a little bit conservative about hotfixing too fast or too soon, because, well, then folks who want the legendary but still don't have it are going to feel especially bad. So I expect a bit more attention to targeted buffs to these classes that use the legendary as a bigger priority, at least for now. Alright, back to the buffs. Pharaoh's getting some love with a few small buffs to rotation abilities. Resto Druids are getting some much needed relief with reduced mana cost to their abilities. I hear that mana issues are one of the bigger pain points for them this season. Survival Hunters are getting a solid increase to all of their damage. Meanwhile, Holy Priests get big increases to a few of their healing and damaging abilities. Shadow is running the high point of their endless roller coaster with buffs to direct damage and their cleave. Resto Shaman got a similar treatment to Holy Priest, where they're getting more to their healing and damage, and if your class or spec was not listed this week, you can say that you were indirectly nerfed. Congratulations. This next part isn't exactly a hotfix, but an update for you collectors or Dragonriding racers. There's a manuscript you can buy during the Outland Cup that'll make it so that when you hop onto your Dragonriding mount, it'll choose random unlocked appearances. It's easy to activate, you just need to open up the Dragonriding skill bar and use the ability Endless Possibility. When you're done, you just right-click on the buff bar to deactivate it, and then you can get onto your regular mount appearance. As of this moment, the manuscript is not learned account-wide, and sometime soon, a toy will be made available so your alt can learn the ability too. It might be soon, so just check your mailbox or if it just gets shoved right into your toy collection. Speaking of the Outland Cup, it's going on for another full week. Remember that if you want to, you can switch between multiple alts and grind out easier races for tokens, and individual alts can buy the appearances which will be unlocked account-wide. Now, I kind of wonder how this is going to work out when the War Within expansion is out, and more activities are treated differently after the first time you do them each week or each time. I have a feeling that I'm going to use phrases like diminishing returns a lot more once we start talking about War Within's reward systems. In other events, the World Quest bonus event is happening this week, which could be a nice boost for people farming up the Azerothian Archives reputation. Now, as for what the reputation gets you, I still don't know, so I'm not exactly hard grinding digs on my main for reputation. I'm sticking to my plan of just parking an alt at the event and working it when I can, but on my main, I am going to do the weekly and the bonus rep. It ought to apply to the new World Quest that came with this patch. South Shore vs Terran Mill is the brawl this week, and over in Mythic Plus World, the affixes are Fortified, Incorporeal, and Sanguine. Not really my favorite. As a paladin tank, I'm a bit less helpful than I'd like to be when Incorporeals come out, especially when I'm watching for mobs to leave a Sanguine puddle thing after they drop, but I'm still going to throw out a stun wherever it helps. I'm just still not all that fond of Incorporeal as a failure check. It feels, I don't know, I guess it's a bit too punishing even if it is easy to nullify. Well, now that the dust is settling on 10.2.5, there's no telling if there's going to be a few more small surprises in the form of epilogue quests or hidden dialogue that we just haven't found yet, but we're clearly on course to learn more about WoW's next patch, 10.2.6, maybe sometime this week. There are already encrypted builds out there, so it'd be no small surprise to see an announcement for a developer update this week, maybe a playable PTR build. We'll see what happens this week, so join me over on stream for a conversation and a Twitch drop. I'm also participating in the Support a Streamer program for Diablo 4 this month for you fans who are interested in the upcoming season and a Diablo 4 mount. It would be great if you were to drop by. And of course, if you don't mind, please like the video, subscribe for more coverage, catch me live, and I'll catch you later. Let's have Bob take us out. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.
Wasted my life, it's obsession. I'm grinding reputation, I won't be denied. Hit that 25 and I'll be famous. Contract spent, I can't slow down. Rep is who I am, can't do anything else. So don't hold me back. Need that gear, I need that bond, I need that pet. So I'm gonna make soup, then I'm gonna world boss, then I'm gonna farm more, then I'm gonna not work. My renown will go up, then I'm gonna dig holes, then I'm gonna dig holes, then I'm gonna dig holes. Done.